Nick, last season you got some time at quarterback, and this preseason, I know you talked with the coaches about how you could best help the team, and they decided that it would be on defense. There aren't a lot of kids that want to give up playing quarterback. Take me back to before the season and that decision and the conversation with the coaches and why you decided to focus on the defensive side.
Yeah, so I was able to have a conversation with Coach Doms, and he was able to bring me in. And I asked him at the end of the season, I was like, where do I stand right now within the whole quarterback competition and just myself as a player? And he was honest with me. He was like, we have a couple young quarterbacks coming up with Tommy and Adam, and he told me that he wishes I would have focused a little bit more on defense last year. So he kind of gave me an idea that he kind of wants me to focus more on the defense side of the ball, and I knew this is my senior year, and I really wanted to play. So I tried to put time in getting bigger over the off season and just, fully committing to the defense side of the ball. And I was very happy I was given the opportunity.
You moved from defensive back to outside linebacker. How did that transition go?
I mean, at first, it was a little rough. Obviously, the physicality was a little bit different at linebacker, and also just knowing the blitzes and the defense. Yeah, I had to learn a lot of stuff early on, but I think with the help of Ryan McMillan and Landon Farrell, they were really able to take me under their wing and, help me out a little bit, which I commend them for that, and I thank them. And them and Coach Walber and Coach Bender, they were all able to really help me out, and I really appreciate what they did for me.
Pound for pound, you have to be one of the strongest kids on the team. How much pride do you take in the work you put in the weight room?
First of all, thank you. I really appreciate that. And, just going back to what I said about making the transition and wanting to play, I really wanted to play my senior year. So I was like, I'm going to do whatever it takes in the weight room, getting stronger, eating well, because I know that's a big part as well. So I really tried to put all my time and effort into the weight room this offseason and, gain some weight to play linebacker.
What's it like playing with somebody like Cam Jones?
Cam is he's one of those players that when he has the ball in his hands, he's going to do something amazing when he has it. And he just overall is an outstanding player. And I think something that goes under the radar with him is he's a great leader. Like, he's a great teammate. He's a great leader. He always brings us in at the end of practices. We have a team discussion, and what he does for our team, there's some little things that go unnoticed that you guys don't get to see. And he's a great player all around. He's just a great kid as well. Just
for fun, if you had to tackle him in the open field on a punt return, how would that go?
Let's just say the tackle would not be made. He's unbelievable how shifty and how strong he is. He's hard to bring down.
Wilson has not had a losing season since 1963. What's it like to be part of a program with that type of history?
Wilson, it's kind of expected. I think it's expected for Wilson to have a winning season, and it's a blessing to be a part of the program and to keep the streak going every single year.
Coach Doms and a lot of his assistants have been here a long, long time. How helpful have they been to you in your football career?
They've been so helpful. They really, like I said, they take us under our wing. They truly want the best for each one of us. They want to help us not only grow as a football player, but also grow as a young man outside of the football field.
You play basketball and you play baseball too. How much fun do you have doing three sports?
I really do have fun. I think it's great getting to look forward to the next sport every single year, and I think also all the three sports, they help. Like, baseball helps football in different ways, and basketball helps baseball in different ways. There's just different parts of each of the game that help each other out, and I truly appreciate. I truly have fun playing all three.
Let's talk about your favorite pro athletes and go sport by sport. So we'll start with football. Who's your favorite NFL player?
This is a tough one, and this might be a little surprising, but watching Aaron Donald play, because he is a weight room freak, and just watching his physicality on the field and just watching him do what he does every single day, he really is impressive. And I'm an Eagles fan too, so saying that about a Rams player I'm sure is surprising, but he's very impressive to watch.
What about basketball? Who's your favorite NBA player?
I've always loved LeBron James. LeBron has been my favorite player ever since I was young, and another guy he's a pretty physical dude, he's strong, and he's a great basketball player.
And then finally, baseball.
Baseball, with having Bryce Harper coming to the Phillies, that's really helped, and I really enjoy watching Bryce Harper play. But I would say I've always loved watching Mike Trout play because he does it on both sides. He's a great hitter and he's a great fielder, and just watching him play, he's a great player.
Have you got over the World Series loss yet, or does that still sting?
It still stings. I thought this would have been the year, but hopefully moving forward, maybe making a couple more off-season trades and acquiring some new players. Hopefully, in the future they'll get another one.
I know you're busy, obviously playing 3 sports, but what do you like to do just for fun or just to relax?
I really like watching a Netflix series with my parents. We usually like to, spend a couple nights together watching either movies or some Netflix series. So I enjoy doing that.
Anything good? I'm always looking for a new show to binge watch.
There's a new season of Cobra Kai that came out, so I think my family were going to watch that together. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. And last thing, who are some of your favorite teachers here at Wilson and some of your favorite subjects?
I would say my AP microeconomics teacher, Mr. Wagner, Jackson Wagner's father. He's a great teacher. He does a great job in the classroom, making it easy for us to understand the topics that we're learning. I also really enjoyed having Mrs. Genova, my 10th grade year. She was my English teacher. She was just a really nice lady who I was able to come to her when I had like some issues learning about stuff, and she really was able to make it easy for me to learn in her class.
Well, I appreciate your time. Had a great season here and enjoyed covering you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.